A beautiful day. I've been not so active on social media and even in my emailers the last weeks. And I want to share with you really amazing updates. Why? The big life changes that are going through my life, and want to share the story and want to share in this video also what kind of insights I draw from that. So now it's, I think, 7 weeks ago that I got the amazing, beautiful news that I'm expecting a baby. Oh, it's still mind blowing to say that. And it was not planned, like when I was saying, like, yeah, let's do have a family in 2 years. And it felt like a gift given from the universe or God or whatever higher power you believe in, or luck, life. It felt really like this amazing, beautiful gift, like this baby that decided, you know what, you have everything right now. You have the perfect house, perfect place, perfect love, perfect surrounding community. I want to come and I want to join the party. So I'm really excited. I'm now in the 13th week and don't know yet what it will be, if it's a boy or girl, and also like not have yet a big belly. It's still very very small, and I can feel it inside growing, but yet also just very 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 tiny. And yeah, and as you can imagine, with some news like this, everything changes. And I also experienced, I would say, a very challenging first trimester. Maybe not the most challenging, but like very challenging. And knowing also from all my wonderful women in my family, my mother, my grandmothers, and like their kind of pregnancy seemed so easy. And mine was the first trimester. I had it all. I had the morning sickness, I had fatigue, I had iron deficiency, and I was tired all the time. Still, like, I'm a really nappy being, and yeah, it really brought me down to my physical knees actually. And in the last 2 weeks also had like some I would say psychological yeah, swings with it, like really feeling purposeless, feeling super sad out of nothing, crying, like being a puddle of tears in the morning. And yeah, when I were just actually even almost laughing because it's like I was just sad, and it was for no reason in a way, right? Um, yeah, so it really changed my life, and I could really feel how it's still changing everything. and and I want to share with you because it's, I think, really important to be honest and transparent of what's going on and not sugarcoat anything, and not wear the happy mask and just say everything is beautiful. No, it was also challenging, super super beautiful, but really challenging, especially for that woman um, that I was becoming a mother, realizing to become a mother. And I mean, I guess I'm still in the first stage of it, first 3 months. So still 6 more to come. Will be a May baby. Yeah. So my insights from all of this, first, like really, I got so grateful because I was not feeling so well all the time, and physically especially. and just having all that support from my friends, from my family. My mother is a gynecologist. She was my superhero, actually, of just like I could ask every question and I got an answer, and just feeling whole. Also like amazing uh, doctors here, finding out iron deficiency and so on, and also just being in this like wonderful deep relationship where Omar, my partner, was just really holding me and basically telling me everything is okay, like because I also did not want to, like I did not feel drive to work, did not feel, except of my clients, like serving my clients, I really really love that, but like creating content, doing anything else than serving my clients, did not want to do this. And he's like, that's okay, I take care of the family. um, and putting with this, all kind of money worries, or like existential, uh, yeah, existential worries, I maybe would have putting it out of the picture, because just like, okay, my fiance is taking care of the family, I'm taking care of that the family grows, and really just being there in this process of my body slowing me down. Yeah. So really this first big thing was just gratitude, and also that I have a life. I had so much compassion to every pregnant woman that needs to work a 9 to 5 job, and suddenly everything changes, and so much responsibility and guilt and shame from society. Like I had nothing I could do basically take all the time for myself, and for what I needed, and take a lot of time to sleep, to nap, to massage, to meditate, to read, to be with friends, be in nature, just really be. Um, so yeah, I'm really grateful for the life that I created that allowed to nurture um, this this freedom and going through a change in that kind of way, like very very light. And also all the fellow moms, and my friends that like giving me so much beautiful, yeah, it's presence and experience sharing and love and hand holding. um, so I feel, yeah, being accompanied in moving into that journey. And and then the next big insight was noticing my pattern of being a victim to my sensations and all the stories I create around it. So, what I noticed is, especially with morning sickness, um, also with fatigue, like having no energy at all, that I came into states of, yeah, of really this despair and sadness and um, helplessness, I would say, of just being kind of a victim to the body, and also like having a thought of like, will this ever be different, like now I'm just pregnant, but then I will have a baby, like everything is going to be different forever. And what if I never get my energy back? And um, yeah, like those kind of not very constructive thoughts. So really understanding when I am in this victim loop, like, I feel helpless. Okay, that's the thoughts that I'm thinking. And then coming back to presence, observing the sensations in my body, especially also the physical discomfort, the, energy drain or nausea, whatever it was, and just be with it. Accepting. Like it's really a practice of acceptance, like to move out of victim behavior. It's like acceptance. And that's hard, especially when like the body is suffering, because it gets some energy from the suffering. So what I really learned is to be okay. Yeah. So if I need to puke, I'm going to puke. If I need to cry, I'm going to cry. Like, I don't need to be afraid of what's going to happen. I can just accept that this is it. This is my life right now. This is happening for a reason. There's a life growing in my belly, a beautiful, beautiful baby that is coming to this world and wants some nutrients and wants love and wants everything of this body. So let me give this little being that, and take care of this body temple, take care of this wonderful, wonderful being here, and honor that I have a body, and that I can make or create life inside of me, and also honor the moments when I have energy, and enjoy. Yeah. So this kind of switch to acceptance from the victim thinking. And as soon as I accept, like, and it's funny because I feel it's like a gym for my body and brain, because I come into this victim loop quite some time. But as soon as I notice, really shifting, accepting, and accepting again, and accepting again, accepting the discomfort, really accepting the pain, because there's nothing actually to be afraid about. It's just some body pain, just some nausea. Um, I puked once. Actually, I did not puke so much. So it was more like the really discomfort of feeling just so no appetite and sick and um, but being okay with this, accepting that this is just part of the journey, and when I listen to my body, I will receive what I need to give to this temple so it will feel better. Like what kind of massage it needs, what kind of nap, what kind of good I can do for the temple. And that has been incredibly wonderful. So this first insight, really moving from victim to acceptance, is crucial. And I think it's for everyone, not just for every becoming mother. I think it's for every human on a journey of growth in life, seeing this pattern of victim thinking and just moving to acceptance is big. And and um, and then the third big insight is regarding to purpose. So you know me, right? Like, I'm all about purpose. For me, following your calling and following this deep voice in the heart is and the genius is my vessel, is my driver. And I I'm used to have a very strong calling and energy inside of me that moves me forward, or have a, in my 30 days retreat, have done at least an action, a plan to get access to that calling. And I actually thought, before receiving the news of becoming a mother, that I know exactly what I'm here to do with my coaching business, and with the bigger picture of it, like being part of a big this big global awakening consciousness rising movement that is happening right now, and like really all those, yeah, big and small callings that seem to make a lot of sense in my vision. And now coming to my knees in this first trimester of pregnancy, where I basically lost all drive. Has for sure to do with energy, right? Like, and that my energy was in the baby. Yet, like, really losing the want to do and create anything in the world. And I might have been felt like this before, but not in that intensity, at least that I can remember. And most probably not with this awareness, this level of awareness, because yeah, it really felt threatening to me, because I was like, oh, if I lose this drive, if I lose my motivation to create, what is blocking? What is there? and then there's like a big inquiry and big voice in my head, and but no energy even to really inquire. And this was very challenging, very, very challenging for me. Um, and basically feeling just like a birth machine in a way. And it was like thoughts like, am I just becoming a mother? Just a mother? Like, who thinks like this, right? But I think like this. I have thoughts like this. I have parts of me that believing this is kind of the end of the world, of not being of service anymore, and just anymore, as if being a mother would not be of service. But so sorry just for this kind of thought pattern. Um, yeah, it felt like something is dying, and I was, I think, really, really afraid that I lose I cannot fulfill my calling anymore because I'm now becoming a mother, kind of losing something. And also was a big part of, I guess, of the sadness and everything. And how I was with this, and this was a longer process. It took me, and I guess I'm still in the valley of like I hit rock bottom, and I'm now moving towards the other side. Yet not 100% integrated yet on the magic. But I want to share with you what I already discovered is that this is fully okay, um, fully okay to lose a sense of purpose for some time. It's actually a great showing of nature and of the universe to slow down and come back to the essential, come back to what really matters in life. Because yeah, it's a pause. It's a moment of re-evaluation of life's meaning for me in that moment, and that everything is changing, and like a reminder that everything is changing. So even if I think I have this big purpose and this big calling, it might be changing, and it most probably is changing all the time. And when I lift, that's again from victim to acceptance. When I accept that this is my life is changing, my life has always been changing, it's human, and it's okay to not have energy, to not be driven, to not feel in this moment anything. Then I invite, with this acceptance, purpose and light back into my life, to a point that I can sit now here and shine my light again. What I did not feel capable the last weeks a lot. And I had even moments where I was doubting if I ever will be able to do this again. But that's then the mind, right? That's the victim thinking. So the sooner you catch it, amazing. uh, and coming to this moment here right now, where I'm feeling it back inside of me, because I'm asking myself again, how am I of the greatest service today, in this body, in this life, with these gifts, with this genius, with the little things that I do, with just a presence. Because what I had, even though the energy was low, I have still my presence and my wisdom. That's why, like for my clients, I've been still an amazing, super, super powerful coach in these times. Um, and to all my friends and family, I'm there, and I can hold space, and I can be really with with others. And that presence brought me back to purpose, brought me back to what I'm actually here to do, and that to be of the highest service to the world means to be in harmony with the care of my body and with the nurturing of my relationships. It just goes in this triangle, and it goes in perfect harmony. And yeah, that even with just being present and just being pregnant, I'm of really great service, because I'm understanding all those patterns inside of me, and can support and be there for the people around me, and especially for this little human that is growing in my belly, and for our relationship that Oma and I have. I'm of the highest service of this woman, of this woman's life that I am in this world. And I came back to the trust in the process, trust in life, trust that I I'm here to I'm here to really shine my light into the world, as my book says, right? And I want to share, and I want to give, and I want to use this valley of tears, valley of change, um, to realign my purpose to what I'm really here to serve, who I'm really here to serve, and what my business is really here to give, and not seeing it as a business to get something. What I think I've been, yeah, also got a bit into the trap, but really, what am I here to give, and without expecting anything in return, and seeing just this giving energy of light back in within me. Yeah. So that was the journey. So just as a as a wrap up, the three key insights: moving from victimhood to acceptance, being grateful for what I have, for what you have, and last but not least, to when in when in purpose crisis, to find back to the trust, and ask yourself, how can I be of greatest service to the whole, and knowing that this service to the whole goes in a triangle with nurturing my relationships and nurturing my body temple, and it can just go in harmony. So if there's a moment in life when the body temple wants a lot of nurturing, then that's okay. It's changing too. Everything is changing. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video of insights and updates and a lot of love here coming from Thailand to you. Looking forward to hear what comes up for you when you were listening to this, and yeah, you can write me a direct message or leave a comment below. Always love to connect. Sending you blessings, love, and lots of acceptance to where you are.